Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and also be sure to hit that notification bell. That way, you'll indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. The Remaining is a 2014 biblical apocalypse horror movie starring Alexa Pena Vega, Sean Siplos, and Johnny Pescar. It's also directed by Cassie Lascala. When cataclysms and demonic forces herald divine judgment, a group of left behind wedding guests must flee for their lives and then decide their own fates. The movie is about an hour and 28 minutes, and currently at the time of this recording, you can stream the movie on Netflix in Ultra HD. Now, talking a little bit more about the movie is, upon watching this movie for the first time, the movie presents itself like a found footage movie, even though a majority of the film is shot the same way a regular movie would be shot. The only thing that hints to this being a found footage movie is the opening scene and the ending of this film. Anything else than that is shot like a regular movie. The movie, outside of its opening and ending scenes, is shot like a regular movie, which is weird, and makes me wonder if this movie was released alongside a Blair Witch movie or a Paranormal Activity movie, and they kind of made the viewer think that they were diving into another found footage movie that was shouldering off of one of the more popular found footage movies in the Blair Witch or Paranormal Activity franchise, which makes me wonder, because most of this movie is not found footage. In fact, it's the opposite. Most of this movie is shot the way a regular movie is shot. But anyway, the movie is dealt with really fast, as we see a wedding celebration happening, and it's all been recorded through the eyes of this one character, and then all of a sudden this disaster happens where everybody just randomly starts dying, and we see airplanes falling from the sky, we see cars blowing up, we see car crashes happening in the street, we see hail the size of golf balls and bowling balls falling from the sky, hitting buildings, blood rain starts happening, and all this crazy shit starts happening. One of the characters suggests that we are now in the end of times, the biblical end of the world. Some of the characters are having a hard time coming to terms with this and refuse to believe that this is anything outside of a natural disaster. However, it soon becomes clear that this is not the case, that this is in fact the biblical end of the world, because as night falls, demonic creatures ascend from the sky and severely injure one of the main characters. As though dealing with a character like demons, I like what this movie did. With dealing with the demon characters in this movie, most of the characters are left in kind of a sense of fear, as we don't really get to see the demons throughout the course of the movie. Dealing with an enemy that stays remotely invisible to our characters is something I haven't seen movies do in quite a long time. Although we do get to see the demons at some parts of the movie, we only get to see like a wing or a claw or like the face, as for most of the duration of the movie, the demon remains unseen by any of the human characters. In fact, when the demons are attacking other characters, you just kind of see the humans being lifted into the air, having their backs ripped in half, and being thrown against walls, until eventually, once the characters decide to come out after hiding for the night, we get to see the aftermath of, like, we see this whole church scene through one of the scenes in the movie, where we see, like, church chairs been thrown across the room, we see windows shattered, we see half the church remains in ruins, and we do get to see the church pastor, which was one of the allies throughout the course of the beginning of the movie. He gets thrown down the hall and gets smacked against the wall as well, and then once the characters finally come out of their hiding space early in the morning, because the demons can't come out during the daylight, we do see that one of the characters, who happens to be a priest, was impaled upon a bunch of rubble caused by the demons' rampage through the church through the majority of the night. which again I find is something really cool. Again, the demons are kind of treated like the four horsemen of the apocalypse. If you don't know what those are, they are basically a group of demonic angels that will descend from the heavens, and they will decide who will be worthy, who can be redeemed, and if they can't be redeemed, then they'll be stuck on the earth, and they will be nothing but playthings for the demons who come to descend upon the now broken and destroyed earth. It's a very interesting, very dark concept, but for something like a horror movie, it's really works really well. You really feel a sense of fear for all characters in the movie, even for some of the characters that aren't the best, and you kind of know that the demons are looking for specifically those characters, but you kind of feel a sense of fear for every character, because for an enemy that you can't see, it's pretty scary. I mean, you can't really see the demons except for in short, fast motion shots, but even then, it's kind of left the human eyes wondering, what exactly did I see? But do I think that you guys should watch this movie? Definitely. If you're into more of the ghost slash demon side of horror movies, I think this is definitely a great movie, and I think it plays with its demonic horror in such a great way, with having the demonic creature be generally unseen for a majority of the movie. So it's left to the human imagination wondering what exactly these things look like and what horrific, gruesome things that they do to their victims throughout the course of the movie. But for those of you who have seen this movie, let me know what you guys thought about 2014's The Remaining. And with that being said, do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you guys in the next video.